Hey, two-wheeled friends, out here on this 2011 Honda Fury for Fury Day. I think that's what we're gonna call it. I haven't done as many Fury videos as I thought that I would be doing, but nonetheless, been doing some Shadow Day videos. You guys have probably been liking those. You really like these Honda videos, so I do know that, and that's what I want to give you. Today's topic's gonna be a little bit different, and it's mostly because I don't know what I'm gonna even say. I'm gonna give you one reason, just one reason why you should buy a Honda Fury. Someday maybe I'll give you like 5 reasons, 10 reasons, no reasons, I don't know. I'm gonna give you one. Let's roll the intro. This thing gets up to speed so fast. I did just get off of the Honda Shadow and doing the 5 things you should check before you go out and ride. Boy, if I did those 5 checks on this thing, that would create a little bit of a topic. I guess in that video I had something that I put in there that my bike is doing. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that video. I guess I just determined which order I'm gonna put these in. But man, I've had this Honda Fury now for over a month. I don't really know how many miles. I've had some issues with this trip zeroing out on me when the bike starts, but I've probably put about 600 miles on this bike by the way the odometer looks. I got a pretty good idea now of my general overall feelings of this bike. I've been riding a lot this summer, and I got to start putting it on Facebook. At the time of this, I've ridden for several weeks now, and I haven't posted any of those photos, and I need to get out and post some different photos, and most of them have been of this Honda Fury. Now right now, this Honda Fury, I don't know if you can see much by me riding, but it is dirty. Maybe we'll just pull in here and get a thumbnail photo and talk about it a little. These same people are here that were here when I pulled in with the Honda Shadow. I keep calling that the Honda. This is the Honda as well. So we'll just come park up here in the shade, get off, and I'll show you what I mean. I've been doing a lot of riding, and some of these days it has rained, and yeah, you can see it down here. You can see how dirty the wheels are. I thought white paint was going to be a little easier to keep clean, but white shows just as much as that black. Should I tell you my main reason why? I mean, we can always talk a little bit. I don't need to keep you hanging in suspense. The main reason you need to buy a Honda Fury is that right there. I don't need to say any words. That's the reason. I mean, look at that. Man, that bike. I just love the look of this bike. Ever since I saw the Stevie Fo channel and saw this bike, I fell in love. And then when the wheels got powder coated white, I fell even more deeper in love with this motorcycle. And just the black accents and everything, it's just all kind of went together. That's the #1 reason you should buy a Honda Fury. Not just because it looks good, but there's more to that story of why. All right, let's ride a little, get a little airflow going. Whew. I mean, that could be a reason right there on its own. There's a guy taking a tinkle along his van. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so yeah, the Honda Fury looks amazing. It just does. I mean, there's just this sleekness about this motorcycle. And if you want a motorcycle that no matter where you go, no matter where you're riding, no matter where you're parked, no matter what. Because I ride this thing and I park it in front of our business, I don't know, like, let's just say 4 days a week. And it's probably 5, and then the other 2 days I'm not working. But on average, it's been parked in front of our place of business 4 days a week since owning this motorcycle for the last, I don't know, it's been like 6 weeks or something like that. And every single day it's been parked out front, there's at least 2 people or more that come in and ask whose motorcycle that is parked out front, and then continue just to compliment it, like, oh man, that bike is so awesome, oh I like the foot controls, oh I like the wheels, or oh I like how, you know, how the front end's raked out a little bit. I mean, there's always some other kind of comment, it seems like, but the general overall is they're like, what is that? And then you tell them a Honda Fury, and some have either heard about it and they're like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to get one of them, or they're like, oh, I've never heard of that. Or they'll notice that this particular Fury doesn't have any Fury markings on it because they've been removed, and you got to look close to be like, well, what is it? I mean, you can see it up here that it says Honda. If you look, like on the covers, it says Honda, and obviously on the frame it's going to tell you it's a Honda. It doesn't even say Fury on that though, it's a VT1300. So anybody trying to figure that out gets a little confused. And sometimes it's the people that you least suspect giving you that compliment, men and women. It's like they don't ride motorcycle or anything, and you just get that compliment. So if you have no friends but you have money for a motorcycle and you've been thinking about buying another motorcycle and you want to make friends, you want to talk to strangers, even though we were taught as kids, don't talk to strangers. I can lean a little further this way without scraping. Don't talk to strangers. I don't follow that philosophy anymore. I'm 44 years old. I'll talk to strangers if I want to, dang it. Especially when they're complimenting our motorcycle. I was going to say my motorcycle. It is Mrs.TWOWHEELD and my motorcycle, but yeah, my rear end's been parked on this thing way more than hers, and that's mostly because I know there's some work that needs to be done on this. I've gotten used to the quirks, she hasn't, and I'm just trying to keep her safe. I think I'm going to save some of this stuff for winter to do. Just going to try to get by with it, work on it in the garage when I can't ride. I mean, that is coming up after all. I mean, geez, snowballs will be flying here before I know it. That guy won't be out on his bicycle, I won't be out on my bike. But yeah, how many friends do you want? And I mean, take it to a bike show. I haven't done that yet. I've been gonna make sure to get it to like a car and motorcycle show. Just hasn't worked on some of these ones that have been around the area lately. But I can tell you this would definitely stop a lot of people, and kids too. I mean, geez, kids like this. I've already had like references to like the Stormtrooper bike. I should almost have a Stormtrooper costume, or like at least a white helmet. Mrs.TWOWHEELD has a white helmet. My next helmet, I think, is going to be white. I got this black helmet for now, so it's just going to have to do. Yeah, buy a Honda Fury if you want to make friends. I mean, buy any motorcycle for that matter, and then just hang out where motorcycle people hang out. You're going to make friends, but if you want to talk to strangers, get yourself a Honda Fury. I don't know a lot of the back history to a Fury, but I do know that every year they bring out a different paint color, and I think it's limited to that paint color. Maybe there's one other. So this white on black paint color come out on the 2011. They did a white paint on a red frame, I think maybe the following year. Maybe it was 2010, which might have been, that's probably somewhere right around the debut, 2009, 2010. And they're still currently producing this motorcycle. I think the 2024 is like an olive green, like a dark olive of some sort. I'm waiting for the fuel gauge to come on because I think this thing needs a new battery. Twice now. One was when I started, and one actually I stalled. The odometer obviously stayed, but my trips went, and the clock went to all zeros. So it just like completely killed it. And I usually try to keep track of the odometer just so I know how many miles I put on the tank. But I don't have that right now. But yeah, there you have it. If you want to make friends, my number one reason why you need to buy a Honda Fury is because of how it looks. If you are new to the channel and this is your first video watching, go back, watch a whole bunch of other ones. There's some other Fury videos, there's some Honda Shadow videos. If you're a new rider, you might want to check out those, learn what you can. And Mrs. Two-Wheeled and I do the occasional Harley Davidson videos as well. Not as many lately, it doesn't seem like. Seems like you guys thrive better on the Honda videos. We got to try to get some of you to liking the Harley Davidson videos as well. Those travel videos, sometimes those take the longest to produce. I feel it's some of my best work, but they just do not perform as well as I would hope. And that might be a little bit of a rant at the end of this video, but your support, no matter what, means a lot. I like watching this channel grow. I mean, geez, we're at the time of producing this video, we're nearing 4,000 subscribers. I never thought I would see the day that we would hit 100 subscribers, let alone 4,000. And a lot of you have been here since 2020 when this channel was founded. So that makes this season 5. And you've been here since. Maybe that's the thing. Raise your hand. Tell me how long you've been down here. Those of you who have been with the channel for a while, let me know how long you've been subscribed. But then if you are new to the channel, do those things I told you and give this video a big thumbs up. It means a lot to me. Leave that comment down below to say hi. And until next time, Two-Wheeled friends, peace out, and we will see you on the next one. Bye bye. Like the parking lot with the most debris to turn around. Yeah, it's freaking hot.